Hello everyone and welcome back to Nightingale Plays Factorio, buses, planes, trains, and automobiles. Alright, we're doing it. Electronic circuit boards. It's happening today, this episode. Look in the bottom right corner of your screen. If it says that this is a 2-hour YouTube video, then it means that something went wrong, but I don't care. It's happening. So, basic electronics, transistors, solders, all stuff that exists on the bus. Circuit boards we need to build, which is phenolic boards, tin, copper, and ferric chloride. So let's see, every 5 seconds we can make circuit board. Every 5 seconds we can make an electronic circuit board. So we're just going to need to feed one into the other. So circuit boards. Oh, and phenolic boards. Yes, we have those. Okay, so this is all easy now. And you can be made in electronic ones, and I assume you could be made on electronic ones as well. Yes. No. Oh, no. I need the better ones, don't I? It's going to be the same thing here, isn't it? No, I can use those. Interesting. All right, we'll have to think about how to do that. All right, so the idea is we're just going to go one straight into the other, something like that. Which means you're going to need, let's see, so the stuff that we've got coming in, I mean, you need so little of it, so this can just be combined on however many belts. Copper, tin, and boards. Boards are alone, copper and tin are sort of over there. So let's start with a copper tin line somewhere. So that's lead. Okay, so we need to do split. If we switch these, that'll work out much better. So let's move you back 2 positions. Go. So we just need the copper to go there. Let's see. You to that. You can go there. And you can go there, and then we will bounce you out. Probably at the point where we don't really need 2 copper. Alright, so you get copper tin. And you'll need the phenolic boards and the liquid stuff. Alright, so we should hook all this back up. Stop! Alright, boards. Boards are all alone at this point, so you know what? I wasn't planning on doing it this way, but it just seems to be working out that way, so we're just going to do things underground, under the factories. I hate this so much. Okay. No, that's not what I wanted to do, but I really don't want to blow up my smart chests. Okay, so you, I have too many stacks of you. I don't need iron pipe to ground. Wood is stupid. You're too much bother. Yep, 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 yep. Yep, yep. I know some of this I can actually use in places, but it's just getting to be too much of a pain. There. Goodbye. Alright. That is all of our problems solved. Well, whatever. It's a bit annoying. You're kind of backwards, which is a problem because you have that liquid input. Alright. Yeah, you're going to be a pain. Guess we're moving this. Well, at least that solves that problem. All right. All right, now I gotta run over here and fix up the bus issue. I'm only gonna bother with one. I will worry about the others later. All right, you just need to be powered up, and we are producing. All right, your turn. You've got the circuit board, so now we need electronics, transistors, and solder. Okay, nothing too special. All right, well, we've already got it going this way, so let's just do them one at a time. Ugh. All right, so solder. That work out? Why am I not seeing solder? You are the wrong way. Okay, next would be the resistors. And finally, the transistors. This build out was a lot actually simpler than I expected once I got everything in place. And then we're going to output them. And right there. So we are going to need to actually split you. This can continue on. Excellent. All right. That didn't take long at all. All right. So that's going to slowly move its way over there. Come on. One side each. Let's not be greedy. All right, so let's get all this stuff fixed up. You go to there, you just get output. Go to there. Oh, wait. There. All right, looking good up here. Now, of course, you guys are producing way too slowly. So I am just going to pause recording and we're going to magically duplicate this a number of times. And we're back. We've got all of our assembly machines duplicated out, so I've got much better throughput. And I do have to throw in a comment that this is post-commentary, because I accidentally unplugged my mic. I noticed and plugged it back in, but it's USB and, I don't know, device stuff. It decided the device wasn't plugged in anymore, or DxTory decided it was a new device and didn't want to record from it. But whatever. Bottom line is, you get post-commentary for the next 10 minutes, so I'll see if I can figure out what's going on. So it looks like I hit the Alt button because I Alt-Tab to go look at some stuff because all the icons disappeared. And now we're back. So I duplicated out the layout. I'm not crazy about the layout. I know that I think in a couple episodes I am going to switch this over to the smaller assembly machines, and I'm going to reorganize it fairly significantly. At this point, I was thinking that maybe what I would do is I would copy it and duplicate it over to the next side. But in the end, that's not what I ended up doing. I'm just trying to remember if I still did the underground. I think I removed the underground belts is what I did. Instead of doing underground belts, I did the tin and the copper to one side and the other things to the other side. So right now I'm just kind of poking around, looking at the throughput and making sure it's working well enough, which, as you can see on the line, it's actually pretty slow in terms of how much it's going, but we don't have anything using the white circuits yet, so it's kind of good enough. So it looks like we're building some labs. This is the point where I think I talk about getting science up and going, but I'm not sure if I actually do it at this point yet or not. Might get distracted by something else. Let's see, am I going to build science labs? Yeah, okay. No, I think I am actually building the science labs here. As you can tell by me not knowing what's going on, I did record quite a few episodes past this, so I'm going back a little bit and trying to remember what I did here. That's right, I knew I was going to get distracted because I realized for Blue Science we need batteries, and we don't have battery production yet. So I'm just going up, getting the checking on our resources and figuring out how to get some sulfuric acid, which we're going to need for our batteries. And of course I find that we have a lot of sulfuric acid on the bus up here, so all we got to do is bus her down. Get it into that line there. And of course, once we get back over there, I'm still at this point in the recording deciding how I'm going to get the how I'm going to duplicate the white circuit productions or how I'm going to increase the throughput. So I think I left quite a bit of space when I go to put the batteries. Yeah, so I'm just figuring out which line the batteries are going to need to actually go on to. Not that it matters terribly, but so far I've managed to keep these outputs from the electronics area quite nice and organized, so no reason we shouldn't continue that. We're going to go up and get our sulfuric acid in. Alright, so I'm going to bring the sulfuric acid over, and I will meet you guys in a second when it's all been brought down. Alright, we're back. So as you can see, I don't have the sulfuric acid down, but I did get a couple chemical plants, so production is pretty much ready to go. I just got to get everything hooked up. I've got my lead and what is that, plastic coming in. So doing the fairly standard layout where we've got the two chemical plants side by side, which of course realize that I spaced it out too much. I'm going to redo it. Set them up for batteries, get sulfuric acid lines hooked up, put our inserters in, and we're just about good to go. Power it up, and now we're going to bring in the sulfuric acid. And of course get some lights going. Alright, so that should do it for the batteries. Let's just output them, and I decide that I want to do double-sided belt of batteries, so we do one of each type of inserter, and then we run out of belts. So this is pretty much the point in the video where I just go grab some more stuff and start figuring out what I'm going to do next episode, which is most likely it's going to be the science. So that is what we'll see next time. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please make sure to hit the like or subscribe buttons or leave a comment below. This has been Nightingale, and we will see you next time.